Hello, it's Eric Masoti here. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, Eric Masoti. And today I've started my day's work. And as you can be able to see here, I'm feeding my cow. Cow is enjoying grass. And this is, we call it Kikuyu grass. And it's one of the best as far as milk production is concerned. And you can be able to see that the cow is enjoying to an extent that the cow is closing the eyes so that it can be able to enjoy this grass. The weather is chilly. There is no much sun today, and as you can be able to see from afar, we have got maize plantation. And today I will take you to that maize plantation so that you can be able to see how it is doing now that we have got rains once again. I know that the production is going to be okay. Sometime back we had a lot of worries that maybe it is not going to do well, but with the rains we are so optimistic of getting good yields. So let's go to the maize plantation and see how it is doing. So as you can be able to see, I am here in my farm, and the maize has already tasseled. It is so nice, and I expect good yields from this maize, because if you can be able to look closer, this one now is the maize cob where the maize itself is going to be, and it is size, I think it is big. And with the rains, as you can be able to see that there are water because of the rains, and this is going to cause it to be bigger and big. If you can be able to look here, also we have got beans, and I did mixed farming. I planted maize and I also planted beans, and you can be able to see the height of the beans. It starts from here. It goes upwards until you can be able to see it here. This is the beans. Also the beans are produced. However, it is not mature, but I know that in a short while it is going to mature. If you can be able to look at this maize, not all of it has tasseled. Find that like this one has not tasseled, and if you can be able to see, this was as a result of armyworms which attacked this maize. However, I applied a pesticide which helps, and I think it is doing good. You can see from the leaves now they are better off from the effect of those armyworms. And you know, armyworms are very destructive because they can be able to clear a whole field of maize within few days. So if handled earlier, it is very beneficial, and it is going to increase the yield production. Also here we have got beans, and these beans have already even started to mature, and they have started to change color. Can bring it closer. It has started to change the color, meaning that in the next few weeks it is going to mature. And also here in my farm, I had planted potatoes. These are potatoes, Irish potatoes. However, these Irish potatoes were affected by the excessive rains which were raining around the month of December November, late November and early December, there were lots and lots of rains. So you find that now these potatoes, they don't need a lot of rain. They just need moderate rain, which is going to enhance them to grow properly. And here inside here, maybe like if I can be able to see, as you can be able to see, it was not able to mature enough so that it can be able to have the potato itself. You see, there's one small potato here, one small potato. So this was not good at all, but there are other seeds which I'm planning. You see, there's a potato seed. See, there's a potato seed here, but it's not big. But now these potatoes, I think over time I'm going to use them to produce or to multiply other seeds, so that I can be able to plant in the next planting season. This farm is not a big farm. It's not that big. However, I have tried to plant different types of crops, and if you can be able to come with me, you can be able to see that in this farm we have got also other types of crops that I've planted. There's one of my favorite crop, that is a banana. There's a banana here. Yeah, there's a banana here, but it's still young. It has not produced, and I can be able to see that it has started to have a suckers. There's one suckers. Can be able to see one suckers here. Yeah, there's one suckers here, which is good. That shows that I'm going to have plenty of it soon and very soon. And also here in my farm, I have got maize, and you can be able to see a difference because this maize is somehow yellow and small, and there's the other one there, which is taller and green. And the reason for this difference is because of trees. You find that now there are trees, and you find that trees are destructive to crops. These are cypress trees, and there are other types of trees like there's that other tree, that is the blue gum tree, blue gum or the eucalyptus. It is very destructive, because the eucalyptus tree absorb a lot of water. They absorb a lot of water, which makes it difficult for plants to sustain the competition coming from the eucalyptus tree. And here we have got another tree. I don't know the name, but it's an indigenous tree, and it does not affect plants. If you can be able to look around here, you can be able to see that the maize which is here is green and very healthy. So this indigenous tree does not affect, and that's why people are encouraged to plant more and more of indigenous trees, because they do not have much effect to crops. And second, we able to see today, I think I am expecting that it's going to rain earlier than expected, because mostly rains here. They do start to rain around 3 to 4 p.m. the evening, but today I've not seen any sign of sunshine. So we are expecting rains to come earlier. We thought that El Nino had gone, but I think that there's an onset of El Nino, second phase of El Nino, which is coming up, and it's going to rain here. There's another hole here, which I had dug, and this hole was for a banana, but the banana because of excessive manure. The banana stem or the banana suckers that I had planted here got destroyed, and it had to rotten up from the roots, which caused damage to that particular banana. And maybe if I can be able to take you inside the maize plantation. I know it's very thick inside here, however it's good so that you can be able to see what is inside there. And inside here you find that there is a lot of vegetative cover, and this vegetative cover sometimes prevents sunlight from getting into this maize plantation, and that's not good when you find that there is a lot of vegetative cover, because plants at the end of the day need warmth, they need sunlight, so that they can be able to produce their own food through a process called photosynthesis. However, you find that now when there's a lot of cover from, like the plants are making a canopy, it becomes problematic for the crops which are down here. For example, these beans here. Now you can be able to see that these beans, they have started to turn their leaves into yellow. Other leaves have started to wither off and maybe peel off. This is as a result of lack of sunlight, which is very important to these crops. And if you also check on another aspect which is good when you find that away from being at advantage, another thing which is good when you find that there is this vegetative cover, one is that you get that there are less weeds. Not only that, you get that the water content in the soil is still high. Although rains might take long, you find that now water is still, or the soil is still moist. You can be able to see this soil is still moist. As it looks, it's different from this one. You can see there's a difference between this one. This one is dry, somewhat dry. This one is somewhat dry, but this one is wet. This is due to the fact that it's like the plants now act as a cover crop, and it prevents excessive evaporation due to sunlight. So this is yes, as I said, it's small, but I am expecting to get a good yield here. I'm expecting to get some few bags of maize, and maybe also a few bags of beans from here, because I can be able to see that it is coming up well. They are good signs of good results from this particular plantation. And how I wish that when times come, you will be around, so that we can be able to enjoy the roasted maize together, so that we can be able to enjoy the beans. And as you know, maize and beans are very, very, very nutritious, and they supplement our diet. And in Africa, we can be able to say that maize is one of the most stable foods that we have, and also beans. It is somehow around there, and it is so rich in proteins. Beans are so rich in proteins, and there are very many varieties of beans. And for the maize, there are also very many varieties of maize which we plant here in Africa, and in Kenya in particular. And for this case, this is DK777, and it is just a short-term variety. It's a short-term variety, and this is the second planting season, and I decided to take advantage of the rains which were raining, and that's why I planted a short-term one, because it was a gamble between if it's going to mature, then it will be okay. I can be able to harvest it. So if it's not, I thought that if it was not going to mature, then I had an option of maybe changing it to animal feed, so I can be able to put up silage which my animals were maybe to use. And in any case, it was a gamble which was a 50-50, and I knew that whichever, it was going to be beneficial to me. So until next time, bye bye. Continue to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Eric Mosoti, and let us try to see things which we have in our nature. Bye bye.